Hey everyone, so like the title says, I have finished the good and the true ending of Superdimension. I still have the bad one, but I needed to talk to you all for a second, alright? The reason I did all of that, the reason I spent a lot of time today. I also saw the scenes afterwards. The reason I spent so much time is because of the episode that I just uploaded. I'm not going to go into it, but long story short, even if you didn't feel that, that it was that bad, which if you do, then I'm so happy. I get a lot of comments that say, my videos help cheer people up and things like that. And that's exactly what I wanted to. When you watch my videos, you should be happy. But there's been a lot of, stuff that's been happening with the videos, and the spoiler thing is just, it shouldn't be happening. So I'm going to implement one of two ideas, and I want to know which one you guys think is best. I think I'm going to make a little poll down. It's very important that you respond, because I want this to become a happy place. Like, I feel it was already bad enough with school and people not being that interested in Superdimension that had my views going down, but now you add this to it, and it's not good, and I want to get things back on track before I start the new games. Which I have one thing I want to say about that afterwards. But so either A, I would have people who would act as moderators, and they would watch the comments and make sure I don't get spoiled. And if it happened, like, obviously that's quite a bit burden to put on people, to watch the comments to that degree, especially if people are leaving the long comments, and they might say one thing, and it's also hard to determine, if you don't, know what could be a spoiler or not. Well, I think it's kind of simple, but, the spoiler, well, anyways, and that's the first option. The second one is that I record ahead of time. I finish the game, and, therefore, there's no chance of me getting spoiled. And that's what Twit does. He records the entire game so where it doesn't get spoiled. When I play my games, I avoid social media and all that stuff, so I can have a blind, experience. That's how, even though Mega Dimension came out for so long, I had no idea who Kurome was, which that still boggles my mind that I did not get spoiled on Kurome. And that's probably why I had so much faith in my comment section, in spite of, because that was such a big reveal. And yet when Uzume came about, no one mentioned anything about Kurome, especially when I was saying how much I liked Uzume and things. So I appreciate every single one of you who were my OG subscribers who never mentioned anything. I appreciate you for that. But clearly that's not an option now. There will always be new people. I can't address spoilers every single time it comes up. So either I have to know the game before you start the first episode, which I heard a lot of people, well, not a lot of people, I shouldn't say it like that, but heard some people saying, well, then, we can't interact with you, which, that is true. That's I like interacting with you guys when it's, because there's also things, I don't want to do something like, for example, I don't want to pronounce a game or a character's name wrong. You guys, have corrected me on the second episode, and I'm saying it through the entire playthrough. There's pros and cons to that. Not saying I have done that. I haven't started any of the new games yet. But then you also, sometimes you guys do give helpful advice. Sometimes, all right? That's all I'm going to say on that. Sometimes you guys give helpful hints on things I can do. So there is also that. So if I could prepare it, I would like to do the moderator thing, but it would need to be enough of you who are constantly watching, because the instant I get spoiled on something, then that would be like, okay, well then I have to pre-record. Which brings me to the last thing. I said that I was going to announce the games based on the quiz results, which I had a whole video that was made for that. But now I'm starting to wonder if that's the best idea. I don't like going back on my word, but this is something, and it'll be on you all right? This is the last thing. This is important. When I got when I got told of IF's joke about her bike, that was in the announcement video I did of that I was playing Superdimension. I hadn't even started playing the game yet. It was the announcement video. Because if I had, I would have seen it, because it's in the very beginning of the game. But if I do that, if I announce what 2 games that I'm playing, and there are people in my comment section who have played it, which most likely there are, at least for the first game, then, that's a huge risk of spoilers. And I'm not sure if I want to risk that. I mean, I know what I said about the quiz. It's up to you all, though. Because I don't know if I want to get spoiled on I don't want to get spoiled on anything, especially the second one, because Twit was saying anything anybody says about this game could be considered a spoiler. So, and then he's probably more relaxed about it than I am. Well, I don't know if that's fair to say. You'll have to ask him what he thinks. But yeah, anyways, those are the important things. I also just wanted to do, the traditional. I did finish Superdimension. Oh, now I probably should have said this first. The episodes after the one I just recorded, which was the last episode I recorded, they're all happy. They're much more, back to normal and things like that. So hopefully we can have a positive transition forward. But I need you guys again to answer in the poll which 2 of the solutions you would like me to do. And then also, do you think I should still reveal the games, putting myself essentially at risk of spoilers, because I haven't even started. I can't even start the second game. I don't have it yet. YouTube hasn't paid me yet. So yeah, post your thoughts down in the comments below, and I will see you all next time.